Welcome back. Final segment of hour number 1 of Track Talk, brought to you by McCarthy Auto Group. You know, it only takes you a matter of seconds, and you could get pre-approved at McCarthy Chevrolet in Olathe. All you got to do is visit caseycars.com. If you're worried about your credit score, don't be. McCarthy's auto financing experts will make it their goal to give you the best rate you can possibly get. Again, just visit caseycars.com. You know, you might have a loan at your bank, but they still would like to see if they could get you a better deal. McCarthy could do that. Again, just visit them at caseycars.com. So what are you waiting for? Just do it right now. And remember, all Chevy finds all new roads. Kirk, Elliott?
Well, you know, McCarthy Auto Group's a big part of Humboldt Speedway.
I know it. Big sponsor.
And, of course, they were front and center down there last week's Battle of the Bullring.
Right. Coming up next weekend is the King of America, and who better to have on than the promoter and really just the leader of Humboldt now after his dad's passing. Ryan Whitworth joins us. Hey, Ryan, how you doing?
Good. I appreciate you guys giving me a call and look forward to speaking with you guys here.
Hey, bud, let me tell you something. Rave reviews after your big B-Mod race down there. I hear that more capital improvements on the facility. It's looking nice. You keep just making that place nicer and nicer every year, don't you? That's one of your big goals, isn't it?
Well, yeah, to me, that's what we're supposed to do as a racetrack, you know. You see some of these racetracks that go downhill after promoter takes it over just because they put the money in their pocket and not back in the facility. And, you know, we've been in it long enough. It's what it takes, and to keep growing the sport, that's the only option we have.
What was the one thing that your dad instilled in you and his philosophy, and one thing that you knew when you ran this racetrack, I've got to do this because this is the most important thing that my dad taught me about running a racetrack? What would it be?
Track prep.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah.
I mean, it's when it all comes down to it, you ain't going to fan in the stands if it's dusty, and if it's rough, you ain't going to cars in the pits.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it all works hand in hand, but it's one of them deals, you know, it has to be at least decent, you know. And everybody's going to have a bad night. There's no doubt about that.
And you've got the right equipment. You have to have great equipment to do the track prep right, and you've got all the great equipment down there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we try to keep buying more stuff each year and year. I mean, I spent almost $3,000 on tires for the water truck this week because we're trying some different tread patterns and stuff because it keeps leaving some little grooves in the racetrack, and we want to try deleting that and make it a little bit smoother yet.
Hey, let's kind of recap a little bit of what happened last week. Skeeter Esty comes through with the big win, $8,500.
What a name, Skeeter.
Yeah. Big win for him. He's done well there in the past, too, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Their whole family does really well. I mean, they're really well established where they're at. And, I mean, he was the Wissota national champion last year. I mean, you're putting the best cars on the racetrack against the best racers in the country. So they've had exceptional, you know, outcomings of this race. And his dad, I think his dad finished 6th or 7th in the race. So.
And Michael Mullins winning the A-Mods and NASCAR Modifieds down there. Looking ahead.
Tanner Mullins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And looking ahead, you've got the King of America coming up next weekend. Let's talk about how the schedule lays out, the format, and everything with the USMTS guys coming in.
5.
I'm not exactly sure on all of it. I know we run a complete show on Thursday. Practice on Wednesday is normal. And then Friday, I'm pretty sure they run 2 heat races, combined passing points, and that lines up Saturday's field.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, after running your first year of the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series, how would you assess your season doing that, and what was the consensus of the drivers once you made that change? You know, there were some people, I know there was a couple little people complaining about going from USRA to NASCAR Weekly Racing Series. Overall, though, how would you grade it out?
100%.
Yeah.
Or 100, whatever you want to.
A grade. Give it an A.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You know,